Hello, my makeup loving friends. How's it going? Welcome back. It's been another week, and we have a week's worth of new makeup releases to talk about. Tia is back. That's right. The villagers are overjoyed and they are rejoicing at her rather triumphant return. And it seems to be.
Oh my god.
Oh no, thank God, this shows that she's human. We have it on tape. She is a human being. She does have faults. Because I was like about to say, like I'm actually just showing like how incredibly annoyingly talented you are just by juxtaposing like my big spotty face next to you.
And then I have like pink lipstick all over my face.
I feel a little bit better about myself now, so thanks for that.
I did it just for that.
I appreciate it. We have some little general announcements to talk about before we get into it. So it seems that the guys who were responsible for Urban Decay, the founders, Vendis Zomnir, are apparently creating a new sustainable, clean beauty brand called Cali Ray Beauty. I'll be interested to see what that looks like, because I mean, the founders of the original Urban Decay, that was interesting and cutting edge and had some good ideas. So I'm like, I am not against it. Other news is that our girl Miss Charlie has gotten a kind of affiliate code with Copacetic Cosmetics. She even has like a little bundle at the moment, and you can use the code TABBY, TABBY, for money off. And it's actually because she's a cat lover. That's why the code is Tabby. So if you're interested, the information is down below. There's loads of people to thank for tagging me in content. So a big thank you to Brianna, Ali, Beth, Gillian, Lisa, Pia Pidonia, Missy, Annie G, Wilma Fingerdew, Lois, Claire, Susie, Amanda, Gina, Ilya, JW, Cheryl, Sue, Chrissy, Charlie, Lucy, Jade S, Cecily, Tina, Romy, Kimberly, Miss Charlie, Missa, Laurie, Sophie, Ula, Shanna, Kat, Lauren, Tia, Franca, Tess, and Hannah Louise. A massive, massive thank you to you all, and a big thank you to my Patreons. If you like kind of smaller versions of this, I do have like little less than a minute bite-sized information about the releases on my TikTok and Instagram. The links down below.
Check it out.
It's fine. Also, we are wishing a very speedy recovery to our girl Sonia, who is out of recovery, and I'm going to say it, I'm annoyed because she still looks 1,000 times better after recovery, like after coming out of surgery, than I look on a regular basis. And B, I'm really hoping that part of the surgical procedure removed at least a fraction of that talent.
Like some of her talent.
Yeah, that's all
You can compete.
That's all I'm hoping for. That's all I'm hoping for. And we do have a birthday this week. It's this really unknown person. Don't know if you know her. Her name is Missa. Yeah. Anyways, she has been successful in the aging process. Woohoo! Another consecutive 365 days of survival. A new personal best, Missa. Well done. And we do have a theme this week. I'm just a dickhead and haven't gone with it. The theme is Valentine's or anti-Valentine's, which actually, do you know what? Me sitting here in an oversized hoodie and I have no bra on and I'm covered in pimple patches. If that doesn't say anti-Valentine, I don't know what does.
I did like a pink, and then I draw these hearts on, but my eyes are so watery that this look is like I have to like fix it all over. So no pictures.
You're going to see a lot of like interludes in this episode of the two of us just fixing our faces.
Yeah, like
yeah. Anyways,
it's melting off.
Oh no. Anyways, you know the drill. There's going to be pictures of my Patreon's looks to just make me feel even worse about myself. Yeah, anyways, let's get into it. And the first thing is so thrilling, so exciting. This is Too Faced, and this is their Sunset Stripped collection, which I'm like, Jesus, you had to bring that in. This is their Born This Way Sunset Stripped eyeshadow palette for $48. That's coming out March 31st. They're going to have some chocolate soleil bronzers, and they have some additional kind of colors in the lip injections. So a couple of new shades, and those will be out for summer. So it seems that they're going with that same sort of like layout for the eyeshadow palette that they had for the one that came out, was it a year ago?
Look like the Born This Way.
Yeah.
I don't like the palette. And like, there's not even like more shades of the chocolate Soleil
Oh,
bronzer. It's just a new package.
yeah.
I mean, the lip injections, the purple one looks really cool.
Yeah.
Like, I like those shades if they're actually like show up.
Yeah.
But I don't know how you would use, because usually you just use that before you put anything, like a liquid lipstick or something. So would you just still put it on top of, like, I don't know, maybe if you just gloss.
Maybe it's instead of that you just put a lip liner and then you put those down.
Oh, yeah. I like those.
Yeah.
But I don't know how I would like to be in extreme pain at all times with that lip combo.
It depends as to like how far you have gone into the BDSM movement, really.
Yeah.
None of this is really for me because I like the colors of the lip glosses, but the reality of like actually being like, my lips hurt. I'm not into this. The eyeshadow palette,
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the worst, but it's, again, just neutrals. Like, I can see people who like neutrals, like in this palette, like for an everyday use. Yeah, it's okay. Is it anything new from them? No.
I feel like quoting Miranda, who was on last week, and just going, it's fine.
It's fine.
Like, damning with faint praise, because there's nothing else I can say. Like, it's not like hideous or absolutely awful, but I'm just like, this feels very like 2011. Anyways, when I put it to you guys, 15% of you love the palette and the bronzers, and it seems the lip injections were a little bit more popular because 18% of you love it. Then we're getting on to One Size, you know, the brand by Patrick Starr, and he's extended his line a little bit further. His releases have been so odd that I really haven't been able to figure out what's going on. This is the Base Beauty Blur Balm, which, try and say that a couple of times fast. It's apparently oil-free, boosts hydration, and erases texture. There's 18 shades, which does not seem like that is enough for $33 each. But I will say, the last time I remember us talking about One Size was at concealers, and we were talking about how shockingly bad their shade range was.
Yeah.
And that we were saying that it was really confusing because Patrick Starr is, I believe, Filipino. So you kind of go, my love?
Yeah, and just the like idea of the brand, one size fits all, you know? Like, you think that they would be then. But I think with this, well, like, it's a bad shade range still, but I think this is not like anything that will be like full coverage. I think it's just like a blurring balm. I don't think you would use that as to add coverage.
Yeah.
Maybe just like to smoothen your skin or something.
But
still, I would still like to see like a couple more, maybe medium and darker tones.
I agree. But I also look at this and think, I don't feel like this fits with Patrick Starr as a person.
Yeah, because
look at his makeup. Like, it's so minimal.
Like, and full coverage.
Yeah.
But maybe this is like a primer / a minimal wear makeup. So if you wear a lot of makeup, you could use it as like a primer just to like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't like this. This reminds me of the Maybelline has released this new blurring 4-in-1 balm thingy. I swatched it in a store and god awful. It was so dry. It was like the Maybelline matte mousse, but not coverage at all.
Oh no, I remember that.
Horrible. And for some reason, this just like the wording and everything just gives me that vibes, and I'm already like,
yeah, it's not my kind of vibe. I'm just not interested in it, and it seems a lot of you guys in a similar position. Because 8% of you love it.
I don't know how easy like One Size is even to get here.
No, I actually don't know where I would get it.
Yeah.
Not that I want it, but like
not that I want it.
Like I haven't, and like if somebody who's as makeup obsessed as me isn't kind of going, oh, I know where to get this particular thing.
Yeah.
Then it probably isn't doing the thing that it wants to be doing.
Yeah.
Just saying. And we're going to even more innovating, interesting things. And this is Ophra. Can I just say that there's something about this that is giving me Encanto vibes? It reminds me a little bit of, you know, that Encanto collection that came out from, I can't remember what brand it was, but the design on the pan reminds me a little bit of that, like on the highlighters. Anyways, there's some highlighters, which obviously Ophra are known for. And then there is the palette. Yeah, I know. Doesn't look like it.
I was like watching this and I couldn't put my mind in like what brand is this? It looks like something you would get out dollar store.
It really, really does. Yeah, so they have like one highlighter, that's the Lotus Blossom highlighter for $35. It's apparently a cool sunny gold highlight. And then there's 3 different finishing powders for $35 in light, medium, and deep. And they then have the Lotus eyeshadow palette, and the amount of people who messaged me about the eyeshadow palette and were like, this looks like a really crap version of Odin's Eye Salmaine palette. And I was like, yeah, it does.
I don't like this. This is like, what are you doing with your life, Ophra? What are those pan designs? Why is there only one highlighter and then some finishing powders? I thought they're all were highlighters, and I was like, okay, at least you've done like a good range of highlighters to fit all. But no,
don't be ridiculous.
Don't be ridiculous.
Be inclusive. So basically, it's 2022. We don't do inclusivity. I mean, this is a brand that has gotten into so much trouble because of their political affiliations, and it does feel like they're going to have to take something really special to pull themselves out of what feels like a little bit of like a nosedive.
Yeah.
And this ain't it. I don't think there's any other word to say
about it.
I agree. When I put it to you guys, when it came to the highlighters, face powders, 27% of you love it. And you were not so enthusiastic about that eyeshadow palette, which, can we just say, like, needs to be edited because there's a couple of shades that look exactly the same. 10% if you love it.
Yeah, I want to say with the highlighters, I think people thought all of those are highlighters.
Because that's what I thought.
Now we know that it's not the case. So I think less people would like that.
Shall we just adjust it to 7%?
Yeah.
Boom. Done. Now we have a palette cleanser. That's right. It's the Lois Cosmetics Made to Me at Midnight palette. Look, at this point, if you've watched my channel, you know what this palette looks like. I have
Teresa hates it.
Yeah. I have 2 videos up. And I think the videos do show this is an incredibly versatile palette. So I've made like, and those are just 4 looks that I've happened to film. I've used this palette a lot outside of that. I kind of find it surprising as to just how many things I can do with it.
Yeah, I have thoughts. Like when I first saw these pictures, just for the palette, I was like, I'm not sure. I don't like it. The swatches make it look a lot better. And then I was like, after I've like seen the swatches, I was like, oh, I actually kind of like it. But there was, in my opinion, like the shimmer to matte ratio was a bit off. But when I watched your videos, I was like, I think it like made it look a little better in my mind, because in that picture it looks like it has like an orange shade.
Yeah.
But in fact, it's like in your videos it looks kind of like a peachy that goes really well with the pinks.
Oh, and I have used that peach as a blush as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
and I just fell in love with that palette when I saw your videos. I think that was the point that I was like, okay, I want this. I'm not getting it now. I want to know why, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I want it, but I'm like, no, I can't. But look at that like light purple shade, that like pastel.
Yeah, I know exactly.
And those like blue shimmers, blue and greeny shimmers, and I think it's really pretty palette. Yeah. And I do love her formula, so
like
I will be getting it at some point.
When I initially got this, I was like, hold on, there's a lot of shimmers to mattes here, and I was kind of like, oh, what am I going to do with this? But I found through playing with it, I didn't even notice, as bizarre as it sounds.
And I think this is a great palette for you because you use a lot of shimmers to like blend over the matte. So
yeah, because I'm a lazy bitch, right? And I don't want to spend hours.
No, but it looks really pretty.
No, but that's my hack of like, if you put a shimmer over, it's not as obvious that you haven't spent a million years blending. Because I have bills to pay and like other things to do. So I'm like, that kind of suits me. And I just like that there was a couple of different things that I could make a weird, like an all blue look. I could make quite a pinky, purpley look. I could make really
and then like a really pretty, look. Like a black bluey, like a winged out.
Yeah, I was able to make so many looks with this that I was kind of like, oh, this feels like it has the versatility of a much larger palette.
Yeah, I do feel like people will love this more because I've heard quite a bit like people are like, I'm not too sure about it. I feel like when people see this in action, because the pictures, sometimes you just, when you look at pictures on your screen and on your phone, and I think we have also like gone back with some of the palettes, when you see them in real life, when you see someone use it, you're like, oh, okay.
It's like the Odin's Eye Angelica Nyquist palette that initially when she was showing it, I was like, oh, I don't really know. And then I saw further photos of it in different lighting and I was like, oh, that's actually what it looks like. Those are the swap. I'm sold. I'm there with you. But
sometimes we need a bit more time to like it. And if you still don't like it, like not everything is for everyone.
I will say like this kind of goes with me and Maya's because I like kind of dark tones myself quite a bit. So this
is a really dark palette. You know,
I think I even have like I think I actually have video evidence of me somewhere like a year ago saying if I ever had a brand, I'd have a palette called the Midnight palette, and there would be blacks and purples and blues.
Damn you, Lois! You stole my idea from my video.
Because I have trademarked the word midnight.
Lawsuit coming your way.
Look, I really like this. I know it isn't everyone's cup of tea. This is very much going to be more for like maybe the emo gothic leaning amongst us.
Yeah.
You know, I love it. Now, when I put it to you guys, it was 69% love it and 31%.
Pretty high.
I think that's really high when you consider how like kind of different this is.
And you have to like remember that Lois's last palette was like so hyped, so like it was one of the like palettes that were like really wanted and needed last year. So to come up with a palette after that, it's like really hard. You don't want to disappoint people. And I think Lois has done a really good job. This would pair amazing with like Gone Rogue and also Meet Me in the Underworld. So I think it has a place in her like collection.
Oh yeah, they work really well with everything that is there. Like some of the pinky purpley tones work really nicely with rose metal as well.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, because I have been playing with this to a frightening extent. I am put that one down. You do have other things that you can and probably should be using, and I'm like, not everything that you're putting out on your platform should be the exact same palette. I'm like,
but I want to use it. It's like me with my search palette. I'm like, I want to use this every single time. And then I'm like, I'm not going to use it. And then I'm like using something else. And I'm like, but just a teeny bit of that won't hurt.
And then 5 minutes later, you have like 5 different shades of the palette on your face. Yeah, I'm like that with those palettes as well, so I'm with you. The next thing that we're talking about is Fenty Skin, and this is a new detox face mask. Gotta say, I feel personally attacked because my skin is I believe the official term is hot mess at the moment, but this is a whipped clay detox face mask, and it's meant to, I love how they say, deeply clean and snatch pores. You can't actually snatch pores, like your pores are just...
You're gonna snatch the pores yours out of your
I have stolen them and I am holding them ransom. Like, okay.
Please do.
Yeah, I don't want these anymore. It's apparently going to be coming soon. I don't know. It says it's cookies and clean, and I'm really hoping it isn't scented. Because remember the last time that we saw something that was a clean face mask? That was from Elf. And we were really confused by that. And I'm like, Fenty, what you doing?
I don't want cookies and cream scented stuff. Like, I want my chocolate to be cookies and creams, like these Oreo things. But, like, I don't want this on my face.
No. And I can't imagine having, like, something that has all those fragrances in it to make it smell like that would be good for your skin either.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I will say, contentious opinion, I have not been interested in anything that Fenty has come out with recently. Like, even the lipsticks that they came out with, I was kind of like, I liked the idea of it, but then in order to buy it, it would have cost €32 because you had to buy the case and you had to buy the lipstick. And I was like, nah, man, not for me.
No, thank ya.
Yeah, and that's how I feel about this. And when I put it to you guys, 26% if you love it. So there you go. It's been a while since we talked about Revolution, and this is something new from Revolution Pro. And if it looks familiar to you, it's because Revolution are doing what they do best. Well, maybe not best, but what they're known for. And that is duping well-known brands. And this is their Luster Blush. Comes in 5 different shades. They're £7 each, and they also have a Luster Blush brush for £8. Like, pretty clear they're kind of vibing off of Hourglass. I'm gonna say it, I don't hate these. Like, I don't hate the shades.
But be aware, if you don't like a shimmery blush, I've seen these swatched and they're like very shimmery.
Yeah.
Like on the pack, I kind of would have liked them more if they would have been like a natural skin finish, kind of like MAC does the like skin finishes.
Yeah.
Kind of like that formula, but these look more kind of like that shimmery, almost highlightery. But I still really like, look at that peachy shade.
Yeah. I will say this sort of thing is like really on trend now with the whole Euphoria stuff. So I'm like, I think they've come out with this like at a good time for them.
It's not bad. And it's not that expensive.
It's one of the least shit things that they've come out with in a long time. Like, I'm not going to buy it because I'm not really purchasing. I amn't purchasing from Revolution for my own reasons. But I don't think it's bad.
Yeah.
You know, and when I put this to you guys, it does seem that was a much more popular thing that we've seen. 57% of you love it. Oh, and then like from such dizzying highs, we then have Makeup Revolution and this Candy Haze collection. Does make you think that maybe they did get a little bit sugared up, and then this was what came from the sugar crash. You know? I will also say, by the way, so many of you guys tagged me in that bloody Lion King collection, but I was looking at it and I was like, no, we talked about this like 3 weeks ago. I am not fucking deja vuing this bullshit again. Right? My life is difficult enough. I'm not doing it again. But you've given me this nonsense to talk about instead. So here you go. This reminds me of old school colour pop, but not in a good way. You know, like the Kathleen Light's Dreams palette, but less interesting.
I'm just like, why have you taken such a beautiful colour story and made it so bland?
Yeah.
Because this is actually really similar, like kind of similar to the like Lois palette, but really, 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 really pale and a little bit more neutral.
How dare you put this palette in the same
but like it has same elements, like that blue and purple and
there's the same elements in the sense that we're talking about skies. No.
Yeah, but that what I was like talking about, that they made like a good color story, like a good colors put in a palette, but made it so bland that it's awful.
Yeah.
And like, what are those lipsticks or lip balms?
Lip balms.
Oh, okay, well, lip balms. Okay. And those highlighters. I saw Alex watch these on her TikTok, they all looked really dark.
Yeah.
But it said that they worked on her skin, like a couple of shades worked on her skin, but they all look really dark.
Yeah, but everything works on Alex. Everything works on Alex.
And aren't we over like jelly highlighters?
Oh, it does feel like we've like traveled in a time machine.
I feel like this is a collection you would buy for your child.
Yeah.
When she wants to play with makeup.
Yeah. And even the primer is giving me like old school Stila vibes.
Oh yeah, Stila. Can you remember Stila had that? And Shannon so always used that. Yeah. And I was like, I want it. Why is it so expensive?
Well, now you can get this.
I don't want it.
Yeah, none of us do.
It probably even smells like cotton candy, really like sweet.
Can we not do that, please? Can we just not have things smell sweet in skincare and in stuff?
Oh my god, now that I look at the percentage.
Yeah. Okay, so when I put it to you guys, when I showed you the palette and the lip balms and the highlighters, a whopping 4% if you love it. I know.
It's like...
And can I just say, it's very rare that a primer and setting spray out of a collection outshines the fucking palette. Yeah. But it has gotten 3 times the love at 13%. Oh my God.
Oh, that's so bad.
No, the bad is like actually like an understatement. This is atrocious. Anyways, let's move on. This is Natasha Denona, and she's come out with 3 new lip liners, new lipsticks, and lip glosses. So the liners are $22, the lipsticks are $25, and the lip glosses are $26. Now, apparently you can bundle them together. So like if you want to get the 3 lip liners, it's $58. If you want to get the lipsticks, it's $68. I know who is nuts enough to get 3 lip glosses for $68 and be like,
or 3 lip liners for $58.
Nah, man.
And the lipstick $60. Like, are you actually crazy? I know you're Natasha Denona, but that's just... And are these new? Like, are these actually new?
I mean,
because these looks exactly like her lipsticks on the...
I Need a Nude.
Before. Yeah.
She came out with a really, quite a big I Need a Nude collection. I think I have 2 or 3 shades out of it, and I do enjoy them. Like, I like the formula, but like, not so much that I'm going to be like, I'm going to get all 3 of them.
And on the Valentine's Day collections, I feel like she had those pinky nudes sometimes.
Yeah, she did. Last year, she had a pink lipstick.
Yeah.
She did.
I'm just like, like, oh, all right, it's Natasha Denona, but I just don't think this is like necessary.
No, I think
for that price. Oh my God, what if you want them all? Like all, like it would be so expensive.
Oh
like,
my God, the math.
Almost 200, like not $200, but almost.
$198.
Yeah. I want them. Oh, no.
Like, so that would be like if you got like just even to average it out, because you know how like there's like technically 3 sets, and you know how sometimes you'll use like a lip liner, a lipstick, and a lip gloss together. Even with that bundle deal, that would be $66 just for your lips.
And like, if I would buy this whole collection, I would actually, like, I could get plane tickets to Ireland and back with that money.
And go to Primark and get yourself a lip liner there instead.
Yeah.
I
actually like Primark lip liners.
I do too. I think they're so underrated. The MUA lip liners, I think they're really good. So
so why would you pay?
Yeah, look, there's certain products that I won't pay a lot of money for, and those include lip liners, lipsticks, and glosses. There is like a threshold, and I won't go past that, because even though I am insane, I haven't reached that level yet. Life hasn't done me that, and I'm too. But look, I add in the yet because I know what I'm like. You know, And life is difficult. When I put this to you guys, though, you seemed a lot more forgiving than we are. 37% of you love it.
They don't know the price.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see the revised version of that. And it seems we're doing more lip stuff now because Makeup by Mario has come out with some satin matte lip cream. So there's 3 different shades, $24 each. Yeah, like
he keeps releasing like so much stuff, like bam, 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 bam.
It's an expensive brand, so it's not like,
I know it's a new brand, and they probably have these things like planned out, and they want to like have their collection like more like, you know, have every single product. But I believe he has like quite a bit of lip products already.
Yeah.
Like the lasting one that was those serum lip balm thingies.
Oh God, yeah, yeah.
It wasn't even that long ago.
No, it wasn't. That was about a month ago.
Yeah. So I'm like, why so much?
Like, are they just trying
to try his
model? Yeah, but like there's a few things that are interesting to me, like, you know, that metallic eyeshadow palette.
Yeah, and he has like really pretty highlighters, like kind of the Fenty vibes.
Yeah.
So I kind of want and some of the cream products, but I'm like,
I don't want to pay the price.
Yeah, they're quite like £24. They don't even look that pretty.
No, they don't. They look kind of basic. Like there's nothing that wows me about them. Yeah.
Well, I'm over it.
Same. And it seems you guys are too, because 18% of you love it, which, you know, fair. Then we have CXC Beauty, and this is their new wave vibes palette. It's very purple toned. There's 6 mattes, there's 6 shimmers, and there's 2 split pan shimmers, which is quite unusual. So it seems to be that you can use it as like maybe a
one shade,
multi-tone.
Kind of like Odin's. I have those mini palettes.
Okay, yeah.
That was my tummy. Like,
How does your stomach feel?
I'm so hungry. I love this palette. I think it's so pretty. It's like, I love purple, so I don't need another like monochrome purple palette. Look at those tones, like the mattes. They're like quite interesting.
I will say though, Tia, we passed the point of need about maybe 2 years ago when it comes to our respective makeup collections. So anything we get, it's not like, oh, I need this. So yeah. Like, I mean, I think it's pretty. Is it the absolute
Never heard of
best?
the brand though.
Yeah.
I know I tagged you in this. And this is not cheap, guys. It's $54. But like, I kind of like those tones.
Yeah.
I like kind of like there's like bluey purple shades and then like pinky purples.
I love a nice purple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hate it, like, you know, but I'm not going to spend that amount of money on it because that's just...
I don't even know this brand. I've never heard of it. I just saw it on my feed. I didn't saw it on my feed.
Yeah.
Oh no. I'm just, my mind is like blah blah blah.
Yeah, we're both quite tired, it seems. So you are definitely getting the best out of both of us.
Yeah. But I like it. Yeah.
I don't love it. I'm kind of like, ambivalent. But like, that could just...
I think they could have picked like nicer multi-chromes in there. Like, I don't know. I just...
There's parts of this that feels kind of flat to me.
Yeah.
Like, particularly...
And because I've never like even heard of the brand, I would never go and spend that amount of money without like actually seeing someone use it and like someone who I trust.
Oh yeah. I think that's...
So yeah, but it's a nice color story.
And it seems to be, it's one of the more popular things we're talking about this week, because when I put it to you guys, 63% of you love it. That means we're going on to our sneak peeks, and we have one sneak peek to talk about. And this is Now, very much like a little bit of deja vu. Remember that Pat McGrath did a collection with Bridgerton not that long ago, and then they went, we'll do it again. I assume to correspond with the fact that Bridgerton is coming out for its second season in March. So they may be trying to capitalize on that. But it seems that they're coming out with some liners and lipsticks and possibly like an eye blush palette, which I'm like, don't call it an eye blush palette. Just call it an eye palette.
I hate that eye blush. Didn't they have that?
They did. Yeah.
Like, so they're just coming out with again. That doesn't like look new to me. It just looks like the collection they already have.
Yeah, like maybe like, you know, like how students will try and like change aspects of an essay to make sure it isn't really clear that they've plagiarized, and they change like a word here and there. Feels like that's what they've done.
I agree.
I don't care. Like
I don't know. Pat McGrath, I first, like when I was starting to get into makeup and like was kind of into it already, I was like, ooh, would it be so nice to have like a Pat McGrath palette? But isn't it so boring these days? Like I would much rather like buy some Natasha Denona or Danessa Myricks or like these kinds of makeup artist brands like Linda Hallberg. I think like Pat McGrath, it's like, I don't know. I don't think she comes up with an interesting color stories anymore, like interesting palettes or like interesting stuff. Like I know a lot of people like some of her like paste products and those things, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just so
I mean, I'll say that for me, if you ask me to choose between a standard, for instance, Beauty Bay palette and a standard Pat McGrath palette, I'd probably go with Beauty Bay because I know I'd get more use out of it.
Yeah. Like I haven't tried, like I would actually like to try her formula because like it would be nice. I wouldn't buy it, but it would be nice to see like, is it, because I've heard a lot of people say that it's not actually like that special. Like even anymore, I feel like a lot of brands are coming out with like multi-chromes and like the finishes she used to have. So I don't think she's that special.
Yeah, she's not standing out as much as she once did. Now I do know a few people like Missy who absolutely love Pat McGrath and they swear by it. But it's just,
and Claire has bought a lot of like she has a pretty outstanding collection.
And that's fair. I understand. I do that with certain brands as well. Yeah. So I get you. I'm not judging you. This just ain't for me. I do love Bridgerton though. I'm very excited about this coming back.
I haven't watched it. Like I started to watch it when it first come out, and I just move on to something else. I need to like try and get in it. I don't have Netflix at the moment, but I will at some point. I'll
give you my account. Like I'll give you my password.
Oh, okay.
That's out to it. Yeah, I mean I like Bridgerton, but like meh, I don't really care. And when I put this to you guys, you are in a very similar boat. 22% of you love it. So we're not into it. But that does mean that I'm on to my favourite comment of the week. And this is from the lovely Chanel, who said, "Oh, Teresa, you made me laugh today. I could tell you weren't loving life." You think? Last week was fucking weird. Or at least the new makeup releases aspects of life. My 9-year-old daughter said, "I can't watch you anymore because that's a lot of F words." I will say, none of my videos are marked for children. So, just tipping that out.
Just have to like poop it. Like you have to, Chanel, do this like beep, beep, boop, boop. Every time the F bombs started to drop, like beep, boop.
It's gonna sound like an early 90s like Microsoft Word processing, like, you know. And she said, "Thank goodness she doesn't hear me at the best of times." Good. There's two of us in it, Chanel. I'm a massive green eyeshadow lover too. Annie and all shades of green just called to me, so I too will be waiting for the release of Angelica's palette tomorrow. Also, I feel your pain with Beauty Bay. Ordered within the first 5 minutes of launch, and I'm pretty sure it took that long to get to me. Ireland too, that it had expired. Honestly, Chanel, it feels that way. It really does. Took 8 days to get to me.
I've used to it because everything takes so long to get to Finland, and I'm like, I can't care anymore.
I'm considering investing in a fucking carrier pigeon. Because I feel like that would be more
deliver my post.
Can you imagine like a carrier pigeon trying to bring a fucking P. Louise palette, being like, oh,
I'm dying.
And we have to like write a letter of concern to P. Louise and being like, poor Henry the pigeon really can't manage this anymore. You need to condense that packaging. He can carry a Lois palette, no problem. That's nice and light for his little bird paws. But your fucking monstrosity of a chest palette, it's a no-go, my love. Yeah, so carrier pigeons are the way forward.
Are the solution.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, that was a fucking weird tangent that we went on there. But you know the general drill. Go find Tia. She is on TikTok, Instagram, all that sort of thing. She has her own Patreon. She's fabulous. Go follow her there. Do please like, comment, and subscribe to both of our channels. And click that notification bell so that you can find more releases and rants and other nonsense that I do over here. It's very mishmashed and very confusing, like me. And do please share, because sharing is caring, unless, of course, it's an STD, in which case, you know, wrap it up. Don't be gross. But that's it. That's the end of the video, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye!
Bye!